Hello everyone and welcome to Brett's Play. I'm your host Brett Claxton. Today, yet again, I am playing the Resident Evil Remake on PlayStation 4. If you didn't watch the last episode, which was also the first episode, I basically got to a point where a certain someone had been infected and needed some serum, so hopefully I've made it quick enough to the room to get the serum to him, but we'll see. I didn't really dilly-dally about. I reckon I will be fine. But obviously, I'm not entirely sure how lenient it actually is. So, we shall push forward, starting in the medical storage room. And I need to do a quick juggle of my inventory as soon as we get in, just to make sure that everything is a-okay, and obviously we're just going to transition into the game through the save, which annoyingly makes you leave the application for whatever reason. So we are in the save room, so I need to be quick here. It's not being quick. And the reason we are being quick is obviously because I need to ditch that into there, and I need to keep the serum. But what do I not need to do? Well, let's get rid of that for now, and let's quickly grab the lighter. So I think that's going to come in handy. So we have one free slot, and we've got a lot of fun on the go. So let's get running. Shit! Fuck! That didn't go well. But, you know, we're not fucking about here. We don't want to be really fighting if it can be helped. Let's have a quick look at the map. Okay. So I believe this will be the best route to be running. So quickly up here will take us away. And then we shall run through here. Oh shit, wrong way. It's a wrong door there, but hopefully it hasn't lost us too much time. And we shall now run through this door, because where we are trying to get to is here. Is it too late? Do we make it in time?
Here, Richard. I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
Jill, here's my radio. Take it. I'm... Does it ever not hurt?
So is he dead? Is he alive? He seems alive for now, which is good to see.
The others...
Though his arm is definitely nasty. So 2 green herbs here, which is handy to remember, and we've got 2 free slots. But what do we want to do now is the question. What I want you to do is just bear with me whilst I try and solve the issue that seems to be happening with my stream, so apologies about this. It should be live, but it's not actually linking properly, it would seem. How very annoying. So, hopefully I can obtain my live stream link by finding it. And obviously I know for people that are watching this retrospectively, it will be mildly irritating. How curious, it just doesn't seem to show up. Must be able to find it somewhere. And apparently my stream is offline. This is most bizarre. I should be streaming now. I am streaming now, and there I am. So let's just try and find what I need to find in terms of linking to this for people that are watching. So just bear with me whilst I say that. Whilst I sort this, obviously it's great that we have sorted out finding it, but let's make sure that everything is shared so you can all watch me struggle to get through Resident Evil, because that is the important thing here. So yeah, that's cool. Obviously what's just happened, you don't always get you don't get that in the previous version. The previous versions, he very much died. So it's nice that there is a way to actually save him in this. So 2 green herbs are there, good to remember. And there's probably going to be something terrible down this hallway. Nice! Nice. So Jill, with some beautiful headshotting going on there, has saved me the worry of ever having to fall over that bastard. And now we're in a small room, and there is a reason why I bought my lighter, and that is to light this up. Boom. So let's find some things. So we have a cupboard that I can't open, more things I can't open, shotgun shells which I definitely need. Did not mean to exit. I imagine there must be more than just some shotgun shells. And considering I shot that dude's head off, I don't really have to worry about how many times I cross his path. There we go. Handgun magazine. All very useful in terms of trying to get through this game. But it seems like that is all that's there. Can I push this? I can push this. And is there anything interesting behind it? No. No, there is not. Can I push it anymore? No, I cannot. Let's push it back this way. See if that reveals something, and yes it does. Oh, fuck a cunt. Did not expect... Fuck off! Ah. That's annoying. I was hoping that wouldn't have done that. So we have a musical score. obviously up here is what we all know is what's there, really, don't we? It's the big nasty that shot Richard, attacked Richard even. I don't want to fight it right now. I don't have any space in my inventory. It's a bit fruitless to really attempt it. What I will do is equip up my shotgun properly, and I sort of need to figure out the best option to do here. I've got myself this musical score, but I don't necessarily need it. I don't have any space to actually do anything. So I've got to do a bit of thinking. I'm going to have to do a bit of item management. And, you know, one thing I do know from what I've seen from exploring and from just not being terrible at getting killed yet, anyway, famous last words, is there's a lot of herbs knocking about, especially because I'm only playing on normal. It's not going to be the hardest. I reckon I should head back, grab the fuel canteen, fill it up, get rid of the Crimson Heads around this corridor area, and that way I've got a safe path. If I need it. Okay, yeah. So there's a puzzle in there, but I'm not going to go do that yet because I don't have... Actually, that was stupid. About turn. Shit. That sounds like there's already a fucking Crimson Head doing the fucking rounds. If that's the case... I could try and do him down with a handgun. I ain't got any specials left. Because I've faffed about too much. This will definitely be a bit of a... Hang on a second. What was that? Oh, okay, I thought I could pick that up. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of an awkward one. I don't know if I'm going to get away with shooting it with a handgun, but I do have a lot of bullets. It might be worth the risk, but it definitely sounded like there was a Crimson Head, which is annoying because I was running to finally sort that situation out. Sailor V, let's see how much I get fucked up here, hey? Fucking fuck you! Oh fuck! Shame on a bitch that fucks in the arse so badly. Fucking cunt off, you fucking cunt. Shit! So that went terribly wrong. Shit. So things are definitely starting to not look as crispy and clean as they were looking before. On a dark caution here. Just wasted a bunch of ammo on trying to get through that situation and did not get through it well at all. Should have used my grenade launcher, really. Ooh. But what we do have is a bunch of stuff. So, not the end of the world here, whilst I try and sort this out. So let's put that music score back in for a second. As I said, my plan is to clear this path of monsters so I don't have to worry about it as much anyway. Don't need you. There's a red herb and a green herb. Let's take them, combine them, grab this stuff. So we've got some incendiary shells and we've got some handgun bullets and we've got some first aid kit. And we've got handgun bullets, and we've got first aid kit that I can't pick up. I don't even know why I looked at that really. So let's quickly shove that first aid kit in there. It's nice that we have that, but I don't need to use it at the moment. We will use the shells to do that. I might as well keep that shell because I'll be using up this shotgun in a minute. Got the lighter, which is definitely something we want. And I'm going to... Sorry, just trying to think what I want. Fuel canteen. Yeah, that's everything I want. Pick that up. First aid spray. Put that in there. More bullets. Okay, wicked. It's a dark caution. I don't know if I'm going to regret not opting for picking this up. How tough are the Crimson Heads? I reckon I can take one more hit and I'll be fine. So I'm going to pray that I'm right in this situation, because I definitely cannot take more than one. Fuck you, you fucking bastard. So I've wasted a bit there, it would seem. But not the end of the world. And we have got rid of that body because there's no way I'm messing with any more Crimson Heads after this. Ah! Bugger. And as I said, whoa! Use it on this fella as well. Ah! No! Oh, you daft fuck, Brett! That was stupid as shit. So, that's that gone. One thing I find curious is there's not many ink ribbons knocking about in this game compared to other games. Even though I'm playing on normal, all I've actually seen is 2 lots of it. Let's refill it. So that's the fuel canteen refueled. Let's chuck it in here for now. I think I'm probably done for now using that. Gonna keep the shotgun on me just in case, but hopefully won't need it. Don't need to combine that. Let's use that actually. There we go. Let's combine them. And a tiny bit more inventory management here. We're gonna take out a green herb, sword key, armor key, actually screw it, leave the green herb, keep the, I think keeping the shotgun instead of the grenade launcher makes sense. Yeah. So there's not much kerosene left now. but I've cleared the zombies that were important to clear in this situation. That was the main thing that we needed to do. As you can see, the bodies had disappeared. This is a very tricky area to be in, and I've completely ballsed up really being here. Done far too many missteps. Of course, there's the armor key used on that. Fuck me. Definitely a bit more on edge this time than I was yesterday, partly because I am getting to parts that I don't remember as well, parts that I don't actually think I have played. I remember getting past Yawn. I think I left the mansion, so I've definitely, played a bit. Weird. Okay, it's a sequence. So what if I was to push this one? So I've got the sequence half there, it seems. No, I don't. Have I even pushed that one properly? Let's go for this one. That didn't work. Ooh, that did work. Meaning all that's left now is this fella. Nah. Aha! There we go. Nice. So that was what I wanted to do. Something there I can't get to. Let's press that switch. Nice. So they're the kind of puzzles I always like in Resident Evil games, the ones that just mean you have to think a bit. It's the tedious go here, go there's that always bug me with Resident Evil games. Design of the sun and the moon. On the plate it says sunshine will awaken me. So if that's the case, what I want to do. Ha! So we found the first of the death masks, which obviously we found the need for earlier on. So it's a death mask without eyes, nose and mouth. So quite weird, really. Who would want this item? Why would you own this item? You weird mansion bastards. Coolio beanios. So let's runio awayo. Obviously I have made this nice clear area for me, which is very handy. It's nice to sort of have an area you can be a bit calmer in, and that's something that Resident Evil, or this version of Resident Evil, likes to not let you have for the most part, because you are constantly on your toes because of the Crimson Heads. But we got rid of 2, that's the main thing, and I'm going to put the death mask in there because I do not need it for now. And I'll just keep these keys on me. We have 3 free spaces, so I don't have to worry too much. Hopefully I do not need that lighter again. It's hard to really know at what points you are going to need it. So we unlocked this earlier, so we will head in and see what it is. And there's a deer and 2 herbs, brilliant. Let's grab those and combine them up for an epic herb. Oop. So where are we when we're in here? It's a little box room. This room's locked. Can I get through? No, I can use my lockpick. So that's now unlocked. Bit unnerved at what this could be. I imagine it'll be those infamous hunters, which are always reet bastards. Weird little camera angle, but I like it. Yes, I will take the first aid box. Nothing in the drawers or on the shelves. Footprints look like they're headed straight through the bed. Why have I got an awful feeling this is Itchy Scratchy Man? Ooh, I need those ink ribbons. Can he carry any more items? So rather than panic, obviously I will go drop off my items and come right back yet again. Clear the path. Don't have to worry quite as much, and finding these ink ribbons means I may have a cheeky save at some point soon before I push on too much. I really need to remember to pick up the other ink ribbons that I've left in the main hall. Just making sure that you sort of have the space, I suppose. So we will drop off the ink ribbons if I can find them. Bingo. And drop off the herb, why not? Everything's looking alright for now. Let's examine this. Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual. First aid spray. Wicked. Examine. So, I believe this will take me to how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 first aid sprays. That's a lot of first aid sprays. Hopefully I will not have to be using them throughout this playthrough. Touch wood, obviously, when I say that, but you know, you don't really want to be using a first aid spray, especially when there's herbs and stuff knocking about. So let's go back in here and have a gander at what I didn't get to actually see last time. So my thinking is this might be the itchy scratchy moment from the original game with the infamous fella in a cupboard, but maybe it's not. It's all the same stuff. Let's take that green herb. Well, that seems to be it. Doesn't seem to be anything else to actually be looking at. Nothing in the drawers or the shelves. Footprints look like they're headed straight through the bed. Which makes me think there must be a button or something I can press to lead somewhere? Don't know. Very curious indeed. Let's continue pushing on. That's Barry.
Jill.
Barry, I didn't mean to get you that excited.
Right. Anyway, you should read this.
Yeah, there's something about the way that Barry pops up in this version of the game that, you know, obviously you know what Barry does if you played the original games, but there's just, nothing's hammy enough, but everyone's still not a great actor, and it's a bit annoying. They're like, not a great actor, but not in that sort of weird Hollywood way, they're just not great actors. So, what is this note? This note is the researcher's will, so a letter is slipped inside, the top part of the letter is torn off, and the rest of the letter is legible. Alma, I have tried to survive only to see you again, but my efforts are only delayed the inevitable. I am infected, and there is no cure for what will follow except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them. My love for you. In an hour, I'll have entered my eternal sleep, where there is peace. Please understand, please know that I'm sorry. Martin Crackhorn. That is definitely a very jarring name to have after quite a deep message, really. Who the fuck is surnamed Crackhorn? Pretty sure that's just the name that people use the pipe.
Well, I
call
guess
the
we're
pipe.
right about this mansion being quite unnatural.
You have a way with understatements.
Where's the part that's torn off?
Well, my only guess is that it was the most important part, and somebody didn't want anyone to see it. Let's continue our investigation.
It's crazy that everyone is so bloody calm with this. And I know... It's just... It's what I'm liking about what we've seen of Resident Evil 7, is people actually seem scared of things, and that's what you want. It's just everyone's far too calm for a fucking mental thing that's happening. So it is a lure shaped like a bee. It doesn't have a hook, so what I need to do is try and find a hook, I imagine. Aha! There we go. Various kind of hooks. What if I was to combine the two of them? Oh look! We have... It's a lure shaped like a bee with a hook attached. Fantastic. What can I do with this? Well, we'll find out, won't we? Counter is full of dead bugs. Nothing happened, blah 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 blah. Put that back in. Collection of insect specimens. Switch and leave, press it. Oh. Okay, that did do nothing. Thought for sure that would do something. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing happens. Fair enough, but so when I put this back it should. Aha. Need to stop pressing that switch. And something's updated on my PS4, it seems. So sorry about the black square that you may be seeing right now. Collection of insect specimens. What to do? What if I use that there? Nope. What if I use it here? Nope. What if I place it in here? And then what if I... No. Aha! Not the bees! Not the bees! So yeah, there's a bee. A little bee being a bee. That was delightful. So we've got a wind crest now. Yet again, just finding shit that I don't really know what the fuck I'm meant to be doing with it, so that's always nice. Let's examine this wind crest. There's an icon depicting wind. Fantastic, that's exactly what you'd imagine a wind crest is. So, what now? I'm probably going to take my time just to really clear this area of everything that I need, so... Let's see what's in here. I can't remember what items are in here. Obviously, I can find out more what's in where by using this. So yeah, there's still items in here if I wanted them. Let's take this green herb. And... it's locked. That's the helmet. No other items apart from that green herb. I could combine the two that I have, but I'm just going to leave them blank for now. Yeah, again, because I've taken the time to actually dispose of the bodies here, I can think of this as a safe haven. I can keep running back and forth without that constant fear that I might get caught, which is very handy. What's in that room there? As you can see, there's still quite a few red rooms locked up. But it's awkward to really know what to do now. We've hit this sort of point where we've found a bunch of items. What do you want to do now? And I think it probably could be getting to a good time to give it a rest. So I'll give you a few seconds, obviously, to say otherwise, but if not, I may just save the game. Actually, before I do save the game, I will go have a quick run about and just grab those few items that may come in handy that are near me. So, let us know in the comments whether or not you want me to carry on, and whilst you're doing that, I'm going to run about and grab some green herbs. Obviously, I suppose the problem with taking all the green herbs is you are then relying on them to be in a save room area. So you are then relying on yourself to be able to get to said save room, but at the same time, surely they're better stockpiled in an area you can constantly get to than having to frequently run back and forth. That's my logic anyway. Whilst we wait, I'm going to be running and grabbing bits and pieces. So there's 2 herbs here. Well, yeah, 2. I'm going to grab 1. I'm going to take that green herb and I'm going to... Should I leave that one? There's no real harm in leaving that one, I suppose. So let's do that for now. There's no point trying to go through the door, I suppose. Can I even go through it is a question. It's locked. I'm going to move the shield, so I need the shield key anyway. Just trying to think. Nah, because I've more or less cleared this area. There's no point keeping something like a green herb just knocking about. It's already gone. So we'll grab that. And we will quickly run this way. I'm going to go grab those ink ribbons from downstairs and then head straight back to the save room to sort of just wrap it all up nicely. So downstairs we go. Let's check. Yeah, I don't have a death mask, so even if I wanted to do something with that death mask right now, I could not. So we run downstairs and through to the first floor. Where we can get our hands on said ink ribbons that were previously mentioned. And obviously this just means that I've got a bit more safety to save as much as I want, because that's sort of the thing when you are let's playing something like this, you can't always play as long as you might like, so having as many save points as you like is quite nice. So we shall dash through, deposit all the green herbs we have acquired. Actually, before I do that, just one more thing, as Columbo would say. I think there's a red herb that I can get if I go this way. And if that is the case, I should definitely go get it. So, this area is obviously where we went before when Richard was after us. Richard, obviously member of STARS, who had the grenade launcher. There's no green herb. There's only a green herb. Can't carry any more. But because I have quite a lot of green herbs already, I'm just going to combine that just to give me something a bit stronger than the normal green herb and grab that one. And we'll head back down to where it's safe. And it's the weird thing with, especially with this version of Resident Evil, because you are constantly on your toes, you definitely appreciate moments of safety that you can find. You're constantly remembering the nostalgia tinted glass that if you played it in previous versions, and because of that you think certain sections are slightly different, like the Richard thing, like the forest thing. They're both moments that, oh, I know what's happening here, I don't need to worry about this, or, you know, I can take my time. Whereas with Richard, obviously, if you don't take your time, you can actually save him, which you couldn't do in the original game. It's a nice difference. It's something that works nicely just because they do enough different with this to make it something that just doesn't feel like this first game, and at some moments that's wonderful, and in other moments you're just there thinking like, God, I wish this was more like the first game. Because even though they've got all of these interesting things like the Crimson Heads and some added story elements, there is a lot of charm that does get lost from the original. And it's what I'm curious about when it comes to the Resident Evil 2 remake that is confirmed to be in production. Is, are we going to have a similar situation? Will we play it and just be like, oh, this is not as good? And hopefully that isn't going to be the case. Especially when you consider the fact that it's a different era. This was obviously made early 2000s, whereas this one's going to be made a decade after the early 2000s. Voice acting in this may be a bit wooden and a bit awkward, but voice acting in video games since then has come on so far, it's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave that as that for now. I feel I've got a good base to really push on next time I decide to play through. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. I've been Brett Claxton, you've all been wonderful. Make sure to like my YouTube video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I will hopefully be doing a complete run through of this game in the very near future. Next episode, obviously, I'll be pushing through to try and use up the chemicals and hopefully actually get to fight the snake that fucked up our dear friend Richard. But until then, goodbye.